What's going on, guys? This is Burrs, and I'm here today to talk to you about Freedom Stencils. As you've seen on this paint job right here, it has a tiger stripe kind of paint job, and I used Freedom Stencils templates, their tiger stripe template more specifically, for this rifle build paint job. And a lot of you guys have liked it, and you've asked me where I got the stencils from. Maybe you've seen it on social media. So for all you who have not seen it on social media, that's what this video is for. So as you guys have seen over the years, I've done tons of different paint tutorials. Did one with my buddy Murr. I did a bunch by myself, just showing you how to paint like a Glock slide, showing you how to do a true Cody Brown paint job, showing you how to do the Haley Strategic Disruptive Gray color, and also some camo jobs throughout the years. And this one is definitely really interesting because it's the first time I've actually used a stencil. So what they do is they provide you, for $50 for the rifle kit, a bunch of stencils basically. You just take these off, put them on your gun. Granted, you're going to want to prepare your gun for paint, so follow the directions down below to the article I wrote in reference to how to prep your firearms before you paint them, or put stencils on them to paint them. But what you're going to want to do is follow those directions, and then the first color you put on the rifle, in relation to this specifically, this tiger stripe, that's going to be the color of the stripe. So I painted my firearm as black, all the same color black. I used Alumahide 2, matte black, and then I put these over top because I want the black stripe. Then I put a like a Ranger green color over top of that, and I did a little bit of kind of freehand or freestyle with the rest of it. But the main part of it is tiger striped with these different decals, as you can see here. Lots of different ways. Some are big, some are small. You can get super detailed if you like. But this is the first time I've actually used a template. Most of the time I use paracord to just wrap around, which works perfectly fine. But if you're looking for that specific tiger stripe look or camo look, you're definitely going to want to look at Freedom Stencils and all the different stencils they have. So a closer look up here, you can see where the Freedom Stencils was used. It's the black tiger stripe pattern. You can see the different black parts there. It's not the easiest thing to camo a gun to get it to a certain look, but you can see you always want to do it over top and on the bottom as well, because, you know, camo is everywhere, not just on the sides. But it turned out really well. The one thing I will say is with temperature, they might shrink. I had one or two kind of shrivel up very slightly. I had my temperature, my oven only goes to 170, or it only goes down to 170. So I left the oven door open, had it at 170, and I just sat these in there. And I did have one or two shrivel up slightly, but the 98% of them did not do that. So it probably had to do with the temperature being pretty high. I recommend people having their ovens at about 110. You don't need to be super, super high with the temperature. You just want to get that in there so it dries out and it bakes onto the firearm when you're painting in between coats. So you don't want to have it super high. But that might have been my fault for having it a little bit high. But other than that, they stayed on place. So when you paint, you're not going to get these clean lines if the stencil doesn't stick very well. So as you can see, with all the places that you see the tiger stripe, it's very detailed, which means that it has great adhesive. So for it being the first time that I actually used a stencil, I was really happy with the Freedom Stencils here. I'll put a link down below to where you can find these tiger stripe stencil patterns for whatever you want to paint. It doesn't just have to be firearms, it could be anything. I'll put a link down below to them and their vinyl graphics. They have all kinds of different camo jobs, but this one's tiger stripe. It worked really well. And if you're interested, check out the link down below. Stay tuned for more videos, and until next time, later.